Today, I'm going to walk you through how to create a subdomain in Cloudflare. By the end of this tutorial, you'll know exactly how to add a subdomain so you can organize your site, set up new services, or connect to external platforms with confidence. Let's jump straight in. First, log in to your Cloudflare account and select the domain you want to work with from your dashboard. This is the domain where your new subdomain is going to live. Make sure you're in the right place. You don't want to accidentally add a record to the wrong website. And it's surprisingly easy to mix them up if you manage several. Once you've got that domain open, look over to the left-hand menu and find the DNS tab. The DNS settings are where all the magic happens for pointing traffic to the right parts of your site. Go ahead and click on DNS. Give it a second to load. The page might need just a moment to pull up all your current records. Now you're going to add a brand new record. Look for the bright plus add record button. Clicking this opens up a new panel where you'll enter the details for your subdomain. This part's really important because the information you enter here decides where your subdomain actually goes. Next, you'll choose which type of record to use. You'll see two main options you'll probably use: an A record or a CNAME record. Here's how to decide if your subdomain should point directly to a specific server using an IP address. You'll choose A record. For example, if you have your own VPS or physical machine, you probably want this option. On the other hand, if your subdomain is going to a web service like Versal, or maybe to an app hosted on another platform, go with a CNAME record. This type of record points your subdomain to another domain name instead of an IP address. Take a moment here if you're ever unsure. Try to find out if you've been given an IP address or just a host name, because that will determine what you need. In the name field, you'll enter only the subdomain part, so if you want blog.yoursite.com, just put blog in the name box. No dots, no extra text, just the subdomain label. This helps Cloudflare automatically handle the rest. Depending on your record choice, fill in the IP4 address for an A record or the domain target for a CNAME. For example, if you made a blog on Versal, you'd paste in your site, Versal app right here. Double-check this value. A small typo can send users to the wrong place, and DNS errors can be a pain to troubleshoot later. You'll now see a setting for proxy status, shown as a little orange cloud or a gray one. If you leave it orange or proxied, your subdomain will benefit from all of Cloudflare's features like CDN, SSL, and DDoS protection. Most of the time, you'll want this. If for some reason your service provider says not to use a proxy, you can click it to turn it gray for DNS only, which sends traffic directly through without Cloudflare's protection. There's one final option, TTL, which stands for time to live. This just controls how long other servers remember your record before they check for changes. For most people, auto is perfect, so you can usually leave that alone. Once everything looks good, click that save button. Don't worry if changes take a few minutes to take effect, that's normal. Give it a little time and your subdomain should be live and ready to use. There you have it, you've just created a subdomain in Cloudflare. If you found this tutorial helpful, hit that like button and let me know in the comments if you have any questions, or if there's another Cloudflare tip you want covered. Don't forget to subscribe for more practical guides just like this. Thanks for watching and happy building.